believe this. But it happened, ladies and gents. If I can find it. The brand new World Television Champion. Yes, you heard me correct. MJ Tillman's character, Killer, is now the GMW World Television Champion. Tonight he wrestles Matsuda, one-on-one. And yes, I'm going to be talking later on, because I'm going to call somebody out. Because not only do I have to deal with, as the leader of the Mafia, first of all, I have to control GMW first, as well. That's the main priority. But not only do I have to deal with Chris Danger on LCW, carrying my belt, the LCW World Championship, not only do I have to deal with Azrael, because I am planning to get rid of this clown once and for all from GMW. Hopefully next season, GMW will be an Azrael free zone. MJ Tillman, what is up? Hopefully next season, or the new season of GMW, after Living for the Glory, will be an Azrael free zone with what I've got planned, but that's to come. Not only have I got them two to deal with, I've got one prick named Dios de la Guerra to deal with. And on the go-home show the week before the pay-per-view, which I'm guessing will be, since LCW has now gone through a draft, and I wrestle on a Monday on LCW, you know, Mr. Monday Night and all, and since Dirty Deeds is now November 26th, Dirty Deeds is November 26th, and the LCW pay-per-view is November 27th, I'm guessing it will be November 16th will be the go-home show. Hey, Sky, November 16th, appreciate you. November 16th will be the go-home show for LCW, which is LCW Mayhem. I will wrestle Mr. Dios de la Guerra on there, and the winner of the match gets a shot at Chris Danger for the World Championship. So I'll have an opportunity to beat the hell out of thing. To be honest with you, it's a one-on-one match. I don't mind taking on both of them, to be honest with you. I'd slap both of them around. But Danger's carrying my LCW World title belt, and I don't like it. And that guy's got a, like I said on LCW on Monday, that guy's got a horseshoe up his ass. And it needs removing, if you know what I mean. Ladies and gentlemen, please follow this person right here. Sky. Like I said, I wish I could get into more. I wish I could get into more. What I call it, man. But it is what it is. Yo, what up, Green Eye? Yeah, all is well, man. This thing's a little bit rough, but I'm getting there. Again, Green Eye, Fog member, and that guys as well. Right, so that is your GMW for this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Tuesdays and Thursdays, GMW, Gamesmatter Wrestling at your service on a weekly basis. I was about to say daily basis. I wish it was a daily basis, but this will probably knock me out if I had to book this daily. Right, so that is your thingy for this evening. GMW, Tuesday. Yes, so the main event, as we all know, let me quick show you the main event. It's Orange Juice Jones, one-on-one with Loco Joe. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass at the moment. Everything's going, like I said, things have been stressed out. A lot of things have stressed me out. Nate, thank you for the follow, by the way, as well. Welcome aboard. Welcome everybody in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll explain a few things as well during the duration of this thing as well, so it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, who is going to Living for the Glory, my WrestleMania show for GMW, as the undisputed #1 contender for the World Championship? Who's going to wrestle John Moxley, the new World Champion, for the... Who's going to wrestle John Moxley at Dirty Deeds for the world title? Who's going to do it? Let's do it. This is GMW.
They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. Had no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I have to forget my old set way of life. I go to prison or die by the night.
Welcome one, welcome all to another installment of GMW. To answer your question there, Green Eye, about how's work, I am not working. The reason why I'm not working is because this whole stupid COVID-19 bullshit that's going down. And yes, to top it all off, ladies and gentlemen, this Thursday, or starting this Thursday in the UK, we're going into a second lockdown. Things are bad over here, apparently, and it is what it is. It's just a complete over here. And yes, thanks to it, I have done one match this season. Who's going to wrestle for the World Championship or Living for the Glory? We will definitely find out the answer to that tonight. And also, who's wrestling Moxley for the world title at Dirty Deeds? Dirty Deeds, November 26th. Happy Thanksgiving for Dirty Deeds. Dayton, Ohio, let's do it. Yep, shut down again over here, starting Thursday. Starting this Thursday. It's only going to be for a month. Apparently, it's going to last until the beginning of December as well. But yes, pretty much shut down. And this season, as far as work is concerned, as far as my work is concerned, because as many of you people all know, I am a senior steward at, I say the greatest club in the world, but a lot of people might disagree with me on that. Middlesbrough Football Club, ladies and gentlemen. I am a senior steward, match day steward. Yeah. As far as the matches go, we had plans to do test runs to bring people back in. But they've went to shit, quite frankly, considering what's happened. And yeah, it's crazy. Shit's crazy over here. Apparently a lot of stuff that's gone down. Apparently the rates have gone up, the what records have gone up, the deaths tolls and all that have gone up as well. Our Prime Minister doesn't have a fucking clue what he's doing, and I don't care what anyone says. And like Piers Morgan said on Twitter, he needs to go. But, yeah, he hasn't got a clue what he's doing, and his last resort is something he probably should have done in the first place, which was put us into lockdown. But he's doing it now because apparently a lot of stuff's going down. The NHS is losing stuff. There's not going to be any more beds. The Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 stuff that they put in before all this didn't work, clearly. And they have no choice but to put us in the lockdown again. And hopefully by December, and like I say, at the end of the day, when it comes to this, scientists say this, Prime Minister says that, and I don't believe a word the Prime Minister says, whatever. It's hard who to believe, quite frankly. It's hard who to believe. Hopefully by the beginning of December, rather, this will all start dying down, hopefully. But this is going to go to the end of the year over here in the UK. It's definitely going to go to the end of the year. People are always going to say it's going to go to next March and everything like that. We're going to have a full year of all this. Nah, I doubt that. I'll believe it when I see it. But I genuinely believe this is going to go to the end of the year, at least. Everybody's talking about it's going to go through Christmas and everything, and all this stuff with Christmas and whatnot, and it's going to cancel Christmas and everything. Our Prime Minister hasn't got the balls to cancel Christmas. I can tell you that right now. And that's why he's doing this now, so we have a chance. Yes, we just got to be safe. It's going to be the same stuff as the first time around as well, except things are going to be a little bit different. I'll explain that in a second. But our Prime Minister has not got the balls to cancel Christmas. There's all this talk about, Christmas is cancelled this year. No, bullshit. Okay? Our Prime Minister does not want the extra heat that he's been getting from all of this regarding lockdown and everything like that. He does not want to be known as the only Prime Minister that's ever existed that's cancelled Christmas. Okay? That's why he's putting us in the lockdown now, so there's a chance that we can all spend time with our family over a Christmas. That's why he's doing it now. Whether it happened or not, I don't know. We'll find out beginning of December. And like Green Eye says, we just got to be safe. But I'd say this lockdown is a little bit different to the first lockdown. No doubt, a lot of the queues are going to come back up. They've already just got rid of the queue where it had the. I'll try that on Thursday. None v none. I'll try that on Thursday. I'm not in the mood for any stress from YouTube at the moment. I'll try that on Thursday. I'll guarantee I'll try that on Thursday. But as far as being up here with Morrison's, they've had 2 hours the first lockdown. One for people that were just going in to get some stuff and then go. The other one was for aisles, for trolleys and all that, to get in. They're probably going to do that again this time around. They'll probably do that again. So all that's coming in as well. They'll probably have the queues again, and no doubt we'll have to go in and wash our hands and do all that stuff like we did the first time around. But it's going to be a little bit different this time around because the first time, the schools were shut. And apparently, this time around, they ain't shutting the schools over here for the second lockdown, despite the fact that we're all going to be in lockdown, and despite the fact that most of this is spread in the university and schools, they're not shutting the schools. So I'm guessing if they're not shutting the schools, they're probably not going to shut the universities or the colleges as well. So, you know, that's going to be the different part of it. So we're all going to be stuck in lockdown, yet everybody's probably going to go to work. I doubt everybody will have to work from home again. I don't think they're going to go down that road again. Although, it wouldn't surprise me if they did. But I understand them not closing the schools because it's going to fuck up the kids' education. I understand that. But, thank you. But, you know, why do they need, let's just say it, homeschooling? There you go. If you can get the homeschooling, do the homeschooling. That's why that's what we should have over here. I don't think we have it over here. Homeschooling. Teachers coming over. Yes, PS4. You know, that's why people, let's get on with this match. But that's why people should come over. You know, teachers come over and homeschool people. You know, homeschool, or even get your parents to do it if they can do it. You know, with the homeschooling now on the PC. It's easy to do that. You know? It's easy to do that. But they all want to go to school and everything like that. Despite the fact this lockdown's taking place, and it's going to be taking place for the whole fucking month, I genuinely believe there's going to be a lot of backlash out of this as far as the schools go. You know? And I understand them not closing the schools, because like I say, it's going to fuck up the education. But do we want to get rid of this? If I'm honest with you, and everybody here, Green Eye and that, if I'm honest, and this is just me being honest, I think there's more to this than meets the eye. Yes, COVID is a serious matter. People are still dying from COVID. We've lost a couple of celebrities that have died from COVID. I get it. Okay? I'm not doubting that it's not a serious thing. But I think someone out of all of this, whether it's the Prime Minister, the scientists, the Prime Minister's sidekicks and whoever else is there as well, I think it's a load of I think someone's full of shit. In my honest opinion, it's probably our Prime Minister. But I think someone's not telling the truth. Because you're getting all these other scientists out there saying that it's not as bad as you think, or it could be not as bad as you think, and whatever, lockdown, this, that, and the other. Our mayor standing up to his bullshit, but our mayor, I haven't seen the reaction to our mayor in respects of what he's done. Like I say, I don't know how he's reacted to this. Does he agree with it? Does he disagree with it? Whatever. I haven't even been down. This is how bad it is for me. From my perspective as well. That's why I'm so blessed that I've got this streaming thing. You know, because if I didn't have this streaming right now, fuck knows what I'd be doing right now. I'd be probably in the hospital. No, look. But what you've got to understand is, this season, I went back and signed the contract for my work. Went back and signed the contract. Boom, 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 boom. Done. I've only worked one match this season, and that was the Bournemouth game at the beginning of the season. And then after that, this whole thing went downhill. It all just went downhill from there, pretty much. I have not worked. I've only worked one match this season. The rest have been played behind closed doors. You know? And it's not just that. Even the club's struggling. The fact they play matches behind closed doors, they ain't getting that much coming in as well. Human controlled. I don't know if it's human control or anything. I think pubs and clubs are shutting again. It just sucks. And the whole thing's getting out of control. You know, and like that Unlap video that I posted in the Fog Discord, in the music section of the Fog Discord, Unlap band, Miracle. It's a copyright-free music on YouTube as well. It's a great song, it really is. And I genuinely feel that the rate this is going, that should be the theme song of all of this. Because at the rate it's going right now, we need a miracle if we're going to get out of this freaking COVID. This whole pandemic. The whole thing is, when is this going to end? And hopefully by 2021, instead of me travelling around in my car, which is past an MOT test, by the way. Yes. So, my car's Gucci as it can be. But I've been going to places like, in my area, Thornaby, Redcar, right? Thornaby, Redcar, places like that, just to keep this mental health going. You know, just to keep me from going fucking Doolally Tap or ending up in St. Luke's or something. Thankfully, I haven't went down that route yet. You know, but I'm very blessed that I can find the help that I need. But it's frustrating when the help is, because when you're supposed to have a therapy session today, they don't ring you. I've rang up today to find out what's up, so I'm still waiting for them to call me back. No doubt they'll call me back tomorrow. But it's... the whole thing is just a pain in the ass at the end of the day. And I'm at my wit's end with it. That's why I haven't been around in people's... I've been lurking in your streams, but I haven't been very communicative or communicative in your streams or very talkative in your streams. I tried my best to do so, but when shit like this stresses you out... Three-way dance, by the way. When shit like this stresses you out and everything, and stressing the hell out of me. It's stressing the hell out of me. Because at one point I was like, yeah, I'm going back to work. Yeah, I'm going back to work and everything. And it was there, it was there, it was there, it was there. And then all in one fell swoop after one match, it just gets taken away from me. You know, one fell swoop, right out the door. And now I'm stuck at home, not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. So if you are working during this pandemic, no matter where you are, appreciate it. Yeah? Sometimes I'm even finding it hard to take care of myself at the moment. I mean, at one point doing at one point doing a what I call a stream, my family, for something I put on the Facebook page, my family thought I was going to commit suicide. You know? And like I said, with everything that's gone on, the whole thing is stressing me out. And my mental health is kicking in. Big time. And it's just frustrating as hell, like I say, because it was there, and it's taken away from you, that thing. The biggest thing that pisses me off about this whole COVID-19 is our Prime Minister acts like they don't care about mental health. They care about mental health. No. Because you're taking away the businesses. Mental health is going to be at risk. You know? I mean, not to sound evil. Okay? Not to sound evil. Or anybody, right? Not to sound evil. Or not to sound harsh in this way. But with all the death rates that are going up here, through COVID and everything like that, or supposedly going up here. Hope you enjoyed the match, by the way, guys. But this is me shooting right now. With all the death rates and everything that's going up here, can you imagine, right? And I actually thought about this as well. If all these death rates, the COVID death rates have come, and yes, COVID's still a thing. Like I said, we've lost some celebrities over the coming days as well, unfortunately, and some people still get affected by it and still dying over it. But could you imagine if 99% of them death rates, that information, if 99% of it, if say half of that wasn't the COVID-19, half of that was based on suicide. Can you imagine that? You know? But we don't know, like I say, I'm not an informationist or anything like that, but I'm just thinking, can you imagine how that could be? And everybody ignores that, all due to mental health because people can't handle this pandemic. I mean, I'm amazed I've even lasted this long with this pandemic. I haven't ended up in a hospital bed or whatever, you know? I feel like everyone goes through shit, and it's how you come out of it at the end. Don't let it beat you, take control. But that's... Yeah. I'm not going to let it beat me. I'll tell you this right now, guys. Ever since I walked out of a senior school, or high school in America, whatever you want to call it, ever since I walked out of a school called Langbar, right? And I use that term loosely, ladies and gentlemen, school called Langbar, because trust me, school, high school, senior school, whatever you want to call it, my ass, it was a fucking boot camp. I basically pretty much ended up in a boot camp of a school, let alone a school itself. Because trust me, the shit that went on in that school, fuck me. But it's no longer with us now. It's now a different school. But ever since I walked out of that school, I have had to deal with fights. I've had to deal with accusations that, quite frankly, I was not put on this earth to do. I've been dragged through court, 6 months of my life flushed down the toilet, again, for something I wasn't even supposed to put on this earth to do. Okay? I've had to deal with my father and the passing of my cousin in a space of 2 years. Okay? And yet, I'm still here. I'm still standing. Okay? I'm still here right now, talking to you. If that had been anybody else, they'd be 6 foot under right now. No one can tell me and look at me. Right over there, Green Eye. No one could tell me or look at me that I'm not a fighter. I wouldn't wish what I've gone through on my worst enemy. Okay? And I tell you this, I have been through the wars, having to deal with what I've done. I've even had to walk away from the damn job centre because I got fed up with their crap and sick and tired of putting up with their benefit bullshit and putting that into stress. My mental health and depression came through them cunts. Sorry, but you know where I'm going with this, right? No one could tell me that I've gone through, that I took control. I started taking control of my life when I came back from Newcastle on that damn train ride. And yes, it still pisses me off to this very day that it took a train ride. It took an absolute train ride for me to wake up and deal with my stuff. I should have done it a long time ago. I've had to fight to get to where I am today. Has it been a ball of fruits and nuts? Great RKO, by the way. Has it been a ball of fruits and nuts? No, it hasn't. And Maverick Blade's been eliminated. I bet Jason got a kick out of that. Has it been a bowl of fruits and nuts? The greatest decision I ever made in my life, or in my existence on this earth, was getting rid of them scumbags at the job centre. Because I tell you this right now, if I'd still be on the job centre right now, I wouldn't be sat here doing this. Period. God knows where I'll be. But I wouldn't be sat here doing this. Period. Ushikaroshi there, by the way. I won't be sat here doing this. And Jason Blade wins the three-way dance. Let Strex do his job for him, and he picks up the win. You know? But at the end of the day, I am fed up. And I'm sick and tired, and I'm even getting stressed out with all this garbage that's gone on with the pandemic and everything. I'm getting fed up with it. And I apologise to all the streamers out there and people like Green Eye, Baby Girl, the Fog Crew, you know, Long Live Mac, who else can I point out? Killer Fost, Rifle, you know, Rifle LP, people whose streams I'm normally in. You know, Hashaholic, Queenie as well, people like that, whose streams I normally would go in to have a little chat. especially with the fog as well. I feel like I'm letting the fog down because I'm a fog member, and it's hard for me to go there. You know, it's hard for me to support people when I'm in this state. I'm trying to take control back. I'm trying to calm myself down with this all, but it's not easy. You know, and I'm literally fed up with it. I mean, I'm sorry to bring any negative to the stream or anything like that, guys, especially you guys on YouTube. But the pandemic's getting to me. It really is. And like I say, lockdown 2.0 starts for Thursday. But thank God I got this. Because if I didn't have this right now, this streaming, fuck knows where I'd be right now. You know? Like people have said to me on Twitter, like Green Eyes said to me there, like Queen Vic has said to me on Twitter messages as well, my health is more important. But people understand that. Most people do understand that, don't get me wrong. And for them people who do understand that, I thank you for that. You know? But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. I mean, like I said, I'm even considering taking a break from Twitter because all this talk about coronavirus and COVID-19 is getting on my fucking wick. It really is. I can't go on to freaking Twitter without seeing it being trending. Ugh. And like I say, supposed to have a therapy session today. Didn't call. I was up, ready to take the call, ready to have it go down. Probably saying what I'm saying to them on there. Didn't work. I guess this is my therapy session right now, shooting with you guys. Because like I say, hey, you guys come here each and every time I'm on stream, and I appreciate it. And I fucking love you for it, okay? I love you guys for it. Sometimes I wonder why I even stream. Sometimes I look in the mirror and think to myself, is this even worth it? You know? And I want to stream when I'm stressed. You know? Because, you know, at the end of the day, it's not your guys' fault, but a lot of things piss me off for the weekend. And it's not just that as well. You know, friends who call themselves friends, who admitted they're not very good friends, don't get me wrong, and I respect them for that, you know. I kind of feel at times I'm somebody's doormat, you know what I mean? You know, I get taken for a mug at times. Especially doing this streaming gig, you know. Trying to bust my ass, get my stream out there to people, you know. Maybe trying Facebook on occasions as well. I really don't know what to do. I really don't, but I just hope this ends soon. Because I'm dying to get back to work. And if I do get back to work, it'll probably be after Christmas. But one thing is for sure, ladies and gentlemen, I will not, under any circumstances, I don't care how big the COVID gets or anything like that. And another thing as well is regarding the COVID. A couple of weeks, a while back, this universal credit thing, which is job seekers allowance 2.0, quite frankly, which is basically the same as job seekers allowance, the thing I got off in the first place. I'm so glad I didn't take that, because I was going to go on there, and then I realised it was just the same as job seekers allowance, and I walked away from it. That is another great decision that I made, because during this pandemic, they don't even pay anybody. All the people that are on benefits or everything are probably not getting any benefits. Can you imagine that? That's just more stress. You know? The whole thing's a fucking joke. And I'm sorry if this is bringing negativity to the stream, guys, but this is just me. This is what I'm like most of the time. I shoot. And trust me, when you get me going, I tell it like it is. I don't bullshit anybody. Man. And like Green Eyes said in there as well, it sucks. You know? the whole thing sucks. And it sucks, even more sucks than the fact that we have a prime minister who hasn't got a fucking clue. At the end of the day, COVID-19 is not the scary part. It's the fact that we've got some politicians over here that haven't got a fucking clue. That's the scary part to me. You know, how do you know a politician is lying? The minute they speak. Seriously, the minute they speak. And like I say, I feel sorry for the jobs. And, you know, I feel sorry for people who've got jobs that are going to have to close up shop again. I feel sorry for the pubs. Yo, what up, Nismo? It is. It's scare tactics. Like I say, I believe there's more to this. Someone's not telling the truth. Someone's full of shit. And I've never denied that COVID's not a lethal... You know, this is not a serious matter. It is. But, like I say, I don't think COVID's a scary part over here. The scary part is the politicians that are supposedly running this country. You know, Boris Johnson, the man who's supposedly running this country, couldn't run a raffle. And somewhere at home, his predecessor, the guy he replaced, David Cameron, has got a smile from ear to ear. You know, like a big, huge grin on his face. Aston Jules, ladies and gentlemen. It's got a big, huge grin on his face. Because he's probably thinking to himself, I'm not the bad guy no more. This guy replaced me. This guy's a tool bag. And he's probably laughing all the way to the bank. And you know what? I don't blame him. Because this guy makes him look like a pussycat. Like I say, I had my job back at the beginning of the year. At the beginning in September-ish. I had my job back. Or at least a sample of it, at least. And then hopefully, you know, with the Bournemouth game, the hope the Borough were looking to build off from the Bournemouth game to allow people back in. I'm not necessarily saying, you know, 30,000. The maximum crowd that we were going to get back this year, and we weren't going to get away fans this year, but the maximum crowd we were looking for were 10k, 10,000 at least, and all of them people were season card holders. So if you wanted to buy a ticket to the match, it wasn't going to happen. We all had that in place. We were going to work on that and boom, 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 take it from there. And then this happened. And it took it all away. All away, all went to shit. And I'm stuck at home, again, doing this. Thankfully, I've got this to deal with. Like I say, thankfully I'm blessed that I've got a streaming thing to do, that I stream in front of you guys, and I come here and I entertain you guys as the best I can. You know, make an idiot out of myself sometimes. I don't know. But it is fucking frustrating as hell. And people always say, I don't really... Shut the fuck up. Literally. Because it's scary for me because... As well, because... From my perspective, at least, that I am going to lose it and maybe do something really stupid. Fight, take control all the want, but that's the scary part to me. What if I do end up, you know, doing that? But the whole thing is driving me crazy, man. The whole thing is driving me nuts. You know, Bonfire Night is this Thursday. There's going to be a lot of banging. And I'm probably going to have a headache on Thursday doing this as well. Because all you're going to hear in the background is boom, 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 boom. But all the bonfire parties, they've all been cancelled. Everything has been pretty much cancelled to next year. You know, we were supposed to have... the Manic Street Preachers and the Killers come up here this year. But that got postponed to next year. I'll be amazed if that even happens at all at this rate. We were supposed to have the concert at the Butter Ground, and I was supposed to steward that. And I'll be surprised if that even happens this year. Next year. I'll really be surprised. Because at this rate, nothing's going to be happening this year. Next year. This could very well go to spring. It won't. I believe it won't. It'll go to the end of the year. At least. I didn't think in my wildest dreams that anything could top 2017 being the worst year of my life. 2020's done that. The 3 worst years of my life, of existence on this earth. 2020, 2017, 2018. Although 2018 was not as bad as the previous 2. Yes, I lost my cousin. But I lost my father July 4th, 2017. And I could not look at Independence Day the same again after what happened on that, let me tell you. But like I say, people will say, fight, fight, take control. I've been taking control. But sometimes I think I'm losing the fight. And it is a struggle. Kimura lock. This is Ashton Jones' in-ring debut, by the way. This is his very first match in GMW. Yes, he made his debut at the Ring Madness pay-per-view. But this is his in-ring debut. And like I say, guys, I mean, to Nismo, to Green Eye, to Baby Girl Reborn, all the members of the Fog, every stream that I usually come in and chat to and everything like that. Even if you're on Facebook as well, I still check out people on Facebook as well. I'm sorry I haven't been in your streams that much, man. I've been liking, but I haven't been coming in to chat. You know, normally I would. And yes, there has been occasions I've been able to go in there and chat to people, and chat to the streamers and that, and chat to Hashaholic and people like that. But it's not been easy. Definitely not been easy. Like I say, the stress continues this Thursday, man. For real. Oh, it's going to continue this Thursday. It's hard, man. It's hard. Yeah. T-Layer, sorry, man. Yeah. Like I say, I apologise to you guys for bringing this down, but like I say, I'm just being real with you all. You know, I'm not going to fake it and hold it back. And sometimes it's good to rant. It really is. At least I feel it's good to rant. But it's just stressful. Oh, what if? I believe that was Psycho Killer. And that almost got him a victory. What a move that was. Reverse DDT turns it right into a cutter. Love it. But like I've said many times, guys, if you are working during this pandemic, no matter what job you are doing, appreciate it. Because at least it gets you out the house. That's the other thing that worries me as well, getting out the house. You know, thank God I've got a car. Because I just go for drives and everything like that. But I had another reason to get out the house. And that was my job. And that got took away. Like I say, if you are working during this pandemic, just appreciate it, bro. Because at least it gets you out the house. At least it gets you out the house. And it's not just that as well when you have friends. During this gig as well. That talk to you and everything like that, and then they don't talk to you for months. And the person's admitted that they haven't been a good friend. At least they can admit that. I mean, I can't fault that. So, at least they're honest in that respect. But it's just frustrating how they talk to the person talks to everybody else. You know? What about me? It is what it is. But like I said, much love to every one of you that's came in to the stream and everything. I appreciate you all very much for being here or even coming to check me out. Like I say, the fact that you take the time out of your day to come and check out what I'm doing, that means a lot. You know, even if you're lurking, chatting with me, whatever. I appreciate it. You know, come on here to talk to you guys. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to shoot. You know, if you want to talk private, there's my Discord. More than welcome to jump in. It's not it's not as active as I'd like it to be, but it's my Discord. That was Psycho Killer, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw. 1, 2, and an impressive victory for Mr. Jules. Yes, that was Psycho Killer, by the way. Mr. Paragon. Bit of respect there. Gotta admire that. Yes, also, guys, as well, whoever's in here, you're more than welcome to check out the Facebook page as well. I will be going on there at some point. It's a little difficult, but I'll be going on there at some point. Also, guys, as well, November 26th, which is Thanksgiving Day in America, or Thanksgiving Eve. If you are in America and you're getting ready for Thanksgiving, probably won't be as much of Thanksgiving as you'd hoped it would be, considering. But appreciate it nonetheless. If you want something entertainment, check out Dirty Deeds on this channel. Right here, the very channel that you're watching. Dirty Deeds, next GMW pay-per-view will take place on this very channel, twitch.tv/Gamesmatter_ November 26th. As well, don't forget LCW as well, twitch.tv/LocoXJoe, because November 26th is Dirty Deeds, the day after is the LCW pay-per-view as well. So, back-to-back pay-per-views that week on Thanksgiving week, ladies and gentlemen. Can't get any better than that, can you? Can't get any better than that, ladies and gents. Yo, what up, Big Amish? Big Amish is still to come, ladies and gentlemen, in this episode of GMW. Apologies again for the rant. If you, like I said, I'm only being real with you, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, if it brings a little bit of negative to the stream, I can only apologize. But like I said, I was only being real with you. Still to come later on, Big Amish is in action. Yeah, Big Amish last week. Bit of a tough loss, but it was. But Mr. Big Amish has a chance to redeem himself for last week as well. Because considering the nature of what happened last week, and Goldberg winning controversially the Ring Madness Royal Rumble, your co-main event for this evening, with a little bit of help from my compadre, Mr. Loco Joe, and a few other things as well, and a heavy thought too. I have made the match for the co-main event. It is a 4-man battle royal. It is Sting, Goldberg, Hulk Hogan, yes, you heard me correct, Hulk Hogan, and the Big Amish. That's right. Sting, Goldberg, Hogan, the Big Amish. Whoever wins that match will go to Living for the Glory as the undisputed #1 contender and will wrestle the World Heavyweight Champion. It's a done deal. Whoever wins that, but also based on what happened, okay? Based on what happened tonight as well, I'm also thinking of giving Amish a title shot on Tuesday. Not Tuesday, Thursday. It's Tuesday today, Walker. On Thursday as well. So, we'll see what happens. Because I'm also thinking of making Killer defend the TV championship against the Big Amish. On Tuesday. Maybe this Thursday. But that all depends on what happens here tonight. Yo, what up there, OJJ? If you've just tuned in, ladies and gentlemen, you've missed a heavy rant. And feel free to go back and watch this, because the show will be up later on here. So, yeah. So, like I say, it all depends what happens. It might not happen, but it all depends what happens at the end of this show. So, either way, we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't mind seeing Killer, the new TV champion, defend that TV title against Big Amish, to be honest with you. MJ Tillman's character, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, you're seeing this right now, ladies and gentlemen. I am planning, me, the head Anthony Walker, I'm planning of a way to get rid of this clown once and for all. I'm talking about Azrael. And yes, that is my man, former world champion Andrew Eaton, Mafia member as well, by the way. And yes, the Mafia will make their debut. Oh, by the way, little hint for you there, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to some wheelings and dealings with Mr. Loco Joe, the GMW World Tag Team Champions will make their in-ring debut next Monday on LCW as well. So, tune in for that as well. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you have just tuned in, Jason Blade won the... was it Jason Blade? Yes, Jason Blade won the three-way dance to kick off the show. And Ashton Jules there. Vota saying he's going to make an impact now he's back. And he made his return at Undead Nightmare 2 weeks ago. And he's back now. He's going to make an impact and he's going to pick up where he left off. How that will go, I don't know. And you've seen Ashton Jules there get an impressive victory over Billy Paragon as well. So, yeah. And also you've seen me rant about this whole COVID-19 shite and why I haven't been in anybody's streams and why things have been frustrating for me. And that. Like I said, I can only apologise. I can only apologise. Because normally I'm a big supporter of streams and everything like that. I've been lurking in people's streams when they come on and everything like that. But it's difficult to go in there and chat, man, when you're not in like a positive mood, because you don't want to bring the negative down. You don't want to bring I don't like bringing negativity, or at least try not to bring negativity into people's chats. You know, because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be about positive stuff. You're supposed to go in there for a laugh. You're supposed to go in there and talk to people. You're supposed to go in there and chat to people. You know, maybe network a little bit as well. The right way, of course. But it's just been difficult. Get up, Andrew. There you go. I mean, this whole COVID-19 thing starting, you know, UK going into lockdown on Thursday, it's going to be even more of a struggle. But the lockdown's only going to be for a month. Hopefully by December. The wheelbarrow stunner. I love that move. Now hit him with a neck breaker, bro. Or beat the hell out of him. Whatever works. Yeah, like I said, Big Amish says he's working. If you are working in this pandemic, guys, appreciate it. It might be the worst job you do. It might be a great job. It might be a job you're happy with. Just appreciate it, guys. Because at least it gets you out of the house. Because that's the other thing that's worrying about this pandemic is people getting out of the house. Like I said, the pandemic's not the scary part. You know, the COVID-19's not the scary part over here. The scary part over here is the fact that we've got a politician, a prime minister, who hasn't got a clue. That's why people are asking for his head. Wheelbarrow stunner! And that was out of desperation. Just get your hand over there. Ref, you pea-brain count. Yoo-hoo! Attaboy, Andrew. That's my guy. And that's why he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. And that's why he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions. And a former World Champion as well. And that's why I brought the Eaton Brothers back to GMW. And yes, next Wednesday they will, next Monday rather, they will make their GMW debut as well, because they're going to come over as well. So yes, now LCW Mafia has now gone from 4 to 5 also, male-wise at least. From the male side of things. Still haven't got any members for the female side of it yet, but it is what it is. Like I said, to be honest with you, we don't really need any females. And the females have got the night off today as well, so... But there will be... the females will wrestle on Thursday as well, because Amanda Drake... Okay. Oh, Weebo. Thank you for the follow. What is with this fucking delay that I'm getting at the moment, man? What the fuck, bro? Like, seriously. Weebo, thank you for the follow. I'm getting a horrible delay, but hey, you work with what you got, ladies and gentlemen. As long as the stream is up, as long as you can see what's going on and everything, I'm okay with that. It can be a 5-second delay for all I care. As long as you see what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. As long as the stream is coming across to you beautifully, that's all I give a shit about. Fuck the delays. Anyway, moving swiftly on, ladies and gentlemen. So, Ashton Jules has got an impressive victory in his in-ring debut. Jason Blade wins a 3-way dance. My man Andrew Eaton just kicked the shit out of fucking Azrael, which is hilarious. Now we're going to see the new world champion in action. That's right, Jon Moxley is now your new GMW heavyweight champion of the world. And you never know, ladies and gentlemen. Jon Moxley, Big Amish, Living for the Glory, main event. It could happen. It could very well happen. It could very well happen, ladies and gentlemen. I have a lot of stuff planned for that Living for the Glory main event. There is another pay-per-view planned before Living for the Glory. Yes, Dirty Deeds is November 26th, ladies and gentlemen. But there's another pay-per-view planned for Living for the Glory. There's a lot of matches that I've got planned for Living for the Glory. But I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe not doing a pay-per-view after Dirty Deeds and just build right into Living for the Glory. That's what I'm thinking of doing. You know, after Dirty Deeds, we just go right into Living for the Glory and we just build the fuck out of it. We do show, all the way to Living for the Glory. You know, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I mean, do we really need another pay-per-view after this? You know? And plus, I want to get to Living for the Glory anyway. You know? And we just built... But that's what I'm thinking. We'll do Dirty Deeds November 26th, and then we just build right the fuck into to what I call it, man. Appreciate you, Weebo. It's going good. I had a little bit of a rant, which I feel better about the pandemic and everything like that. But it's good to see you, brother. Hey. And it's good to see another FOG member. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the FOG is the family of gamers. If you don't know who they are, then you must live under a rock, or you must live under... Yep, you must live under something. That's all I'm saying. As well. But yes, family of gamers, ladies and gentlemen, which explains that little logo, or that... I say little logo. Fucking hell, that's an exaggeration. That logo in the top left-hand corner. So any of you guys know what the hell I'm talking about, the FOG, the family of gamers. Boom, that's the family of gamers up there. The boss was in earlier on, well, one of the bosses anyway, Green Eye. You had to go and finish a job off or something, but yes, Green Eye was in earlier on. So if you haven't followed him, if you want to know anything about the FOG, that's your man right there. Hope all is well your end, Weebo. Like I say, this whole pandemic's really getting to me at the moment, but, you know, gotta fight through it. I'll try anyway. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, still to come, I'm gonna call out Dios de la Douchebag. Because the penultimate week before the pay-per-view on LCW, which I'm guessing is, and since we're on a Monday in LCW, and I'm talking about Mayhem, there he is, the Unified World Champion, the World's Heavyweight Champion of GMW, John Moxley. I'm guessing it's November 26th, since me and Loco are doing pay-per-views back-to-back. So on the 26th will be Dirty Deeds, and then the 27th will be the LCW pay-per-view, which I'm guessing is Civil War. Or it's some sort of Battle Royal. I think it's his Royal Rumble pay-per-view, actually. He'll be doing the Royal Rumble pay-per-view on the 27th. I'll be doing Dirty Deeds on the 26th. I'm guessing his penultimate show then will be the 16th of November. I will wrestle Dios de la Douchebag later on, and the winner gets Chris Danger at the pay-per-view. So, find out later on how that goes. Yeah, just trying to get back into streaming with the new PC, but taking small steps. Hey, as long as you've got a PC that works, take all the steps you need. Like I say, there's no rush. Starting by just getting back playing. Yeah, that's all you could do. Just, like I said, one step at a time, and that. Like I said, I mean, 2020's been a rough year, man. Not just the pandemic as well. Mixer going down as well. So I would imagine Mixer going down has affected a lot of people. Nearly affected me, but you know, I just came onto Twitch straight away. I was like, Twitch is a no-brainer because YouTube sucks ass. Let's face it, when it comes to streaming. I said this in Hash's stream the other week. YouTube's got the potential to be a great streaming platform. They just don't use that potential. And I hope you're watching this, by the way, YouTube. You know, they just don't use that. You know, back in the day, when I first started this streaming, or when I first started streaming, YouTube was a great platform. It really was. A very good platform. And it still can be. It still can be a great platform. S-Line Jackson, thank you for the host. It still can be a great platform. It's just the potential. No, I doubt many. What they call it over there. There's a few people that you probably won't know, Weebo, that I know. I think from what I've seen, as far as what we know, what we know from the Mixer streams, you know, the Green Eyes and the people like that, there's only one person that I know that went over there, and that was Fire Devil as well. And I still follow the guy. I still go and check him out. I've been lurking in his streams and everything. I'll pop in and say hi to him if I need to. But Fire Devil went over there as well. Big Amish, thanks for the host. But you're right, not many did. Because many people don't trust Facebook. And I don't trust Facebook as well. But I've got two objectives on my Facebook gaming thing as well. I've got two objectives to do. So before I complete whatever the hell I'm going to be getting, the Facebook affiliate program, as it's known, because it's Facebook affiliate. It's like Twitch affiliate, but it's Facebook affiliate as well. But yeah, not many people went when Mixer went down. Not many people went straight to YouTube, straight to Facebook. Sorry, they came straight to Twitch. I mean, I know a lot of people that I followed on Mixer that were angry with what Mixer did, especially the partners. I mean, everybody's like thinking, you know, what happened with Mixer and everything like. Mixer fucking royally fucked over their partners. You know, the people who got partnered on there. I mean, one person who was a FOG member, it's the restriction. Yeah, 100%. 100% there, Weebo, it's the restrictions. The changes they made. And I said this as well in the... yeah. I haven't heard about the in-game music thing. But it's 100%. But when you talk about the restrictions there, it's 100% the restrictions. It's 100%. It's because of the changes they made. You know, and I still blame him to this very day. People like PewDiePie, when he had that thing that when he did what he did that got him kicked out of Disney and everything like that. That's when they decided, oh, we need to change all this. We need to change this and this and this and this. You know? It was all the input changes that they made. The restrictions, as Weibo says there. That fucked it all over. You know? That just royally fucked it all over. Because like I say, that's 100% what's slowing down YouTube. If YouTube didn't have that, there's nothing wrong with having restrictions or rules. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Because you got to have rules. You got to have the restrictions here and there. But with what YouTube did, you know, what YouTube did in that, with their restrictions, fucked up their stream, fucked up the platform for their streaming. And if you want to get something out of YouTube in terms of streaming, you're probably going to have to sign a contract with them. Or agree to a deal with them or something like that. Like these other streamers that were on Twitch that have got big deals, big money deals for YouTube. Because if they didn't get the big money deals for YouTube, they probably wouldn't even look twice at YouTube. If I'm being honest with you. You know, if they didn't get the big money deals. Simple as that. You know, if they didn't get the big money deals that they're getting now on YouTube, they probably didn't have to do it. The same with Dark. Dr. Disrespect. Guy gets banned from fucking... Yeah, I'll get to that in a second, Weibo. As well. Because they've also brought out... But like I said, take a look at Dr. Disrespect. This guy gets banned off Twitch. What reason, I don't know. And if anybody knows the reasons, please let me know. But nobody's told him anything about why he got banned off Twitch. They just banned him off Twitch. You know, obviously there was a reason behind it, but nobody told him. And now he's on YouTube. And he's kicking ass. And he's still picking up where he left off on Twitch. Except now he's on YouTube. As well. But with, I don't know if you know about this. Hold on. I wonder if I can get it up here. And Moxley gets the victory. What a surprise. Twitch. Twitch. Music. Library. There it is. Found it. Let me just put this article, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat if it will allow me. I might need to do it from this angle here. But Twitch have brought out a soundtrack app that solves the music streaming nightmare, because like we both said in the chat there, Twitch are cutting down, and he's trying to cut down. Actually, it's not Twitch; it's the DMCA or whatever they're called. They're cutting down on people's streams in terms of copyright music and everything like that. You know, I mean, if you play copyright music in the background, from what I've got, you usually end up, you know, your stream just gets muted in the background. That's all that happens. But sometimes, you know, the DMCA are fucked up. They're fucked up mostly. Most streamers, YouTube, most streamers, Twitch channels. But I'll stick this in there as well, because I've actually signed up for this as well. I've actually signed up for this thing. Hopefully that'll work. Click on that there and just read that article. And then hopefully, if you can, look it up. I don't have the link on me at the moment, but if you can, look it up as well, because that might be the big solved problem. Booty, what's up, man? I'm just thinking this. Like I said, but yeah, that might be the problem solver to all this DMCA stuff as well, from what Twitch has been saying. I've signed up for it, and I've been cleared to use it, but it's in beta at the moment, so like I said, I'm going to have to look into it a little bit more as well, in that respect, but, you know. what it is what it is. If you play copyright songs, you don't get a VOD. You don't get a VOD for that stream anymore, from what I read. I don't know. I still get VODs. The VODs still come up for me. It's just if they play copyright music in the background for me, if I play copyright music, which I probably did at the beginning of this, with Dirty Deeds from AC/DC, they just muted it. That's it. They just muted it. And with the original broadcast as well and everything, I usually cut it off. And for VODs as well, I have VODs that are up that have copyright songs in there. How, I don't know, but they do. They just muted the audio. I mean, I'll tell you this right now. I'll let you into this right now. I've had Frank the Tank stream up. And there's a video on there, there's a stream on there that he's done that has audio portions of this video has been muted as it appears to contain copyright content owned or controlled by a third party. That's what usually happens with Twitch. That's what usually happens. I'll probably have the same in there as well. But if that happens, then fine. But you know, it is what it is. That's on there, Frank the Tank. Check out Frank the Tank, another FOG member, great streamer. Please do so. Frank the Tank 22, good guy as well, and a hell of a streamer as well. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like I say, I mean, with this new band, like I say, I put their video in the FOG. If you check out the FOG Family of Gamers Discord, and you check out the music section of it, there's like a channels at the side, and there's like a music section down there. There's a band that I put a music video of called Onlap. The name of the band, it's called Miracle. Go and check it out. They do copyright-free music. Their music normally, it's big, it's huge. How huge it is, I don't know, but it's a big deal. They're a big deal, but their music is copyright-free because they've even said it themselves. They want content creators to use the music and be free with it, you know, and use it for their stuff. And a lot of people have done that, and I'll be doing it eventually too. So as long as you give them credit, of course. But yeah, it is what it is. Right. So to kick off this. So, to end part one, Jason Blade wins the three-way dance. Votter claims he's going to pick up where he left off the first time around he was here in GMW. Ashton Jules gets a victory against Billy Paragon. My man Andrew Eaton beats the shit out of Azrael, which is just hilarious. And yes, Mr. Moxley gets the victory over the boss. So now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lovely jubbly, I'm going to turn this off for a second because we are now heading into GMW Part 2.
They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. Had no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I could forget my old set way of life. I go to prison or die by the knife.
Yes, sir. You gotta love that intro, right? You gotta love that intro. Right, let's kick off with the TV champion. Second half of this episode, ladies and gentlemen. The TV champion is in action, and he's gonna go one-on-one with Matsuda as well. So yeah, like I said, be careful. But like I said, but what we both speaks there speaks the truth. Yes, the MCA is coming back, but hopefully now that would be that link that I put in there as well. That soundtrack stuff as well. That could very well be the problem or the problem solver to all this DMCA stuff as well. Like I say, it's in beta at the moment because I've signed up for it and I've been cleared to use it as well. I don't know if I want to use it if it's in beta. I'd rather use the full thing, but I don't know if I want to use it in beta. But for what I've been told, that could be the problem solver to all this DMCA shit. So if you have a VOD, you could change the music. You could add whatever the royalty-free stuff is in there as well, and add it to there as well, just to cover that base a little bit. But like I say, I don't know yet, and I don't know if I want to touch it if it's in beta. You know, I really don't know if I want to touch it if it's in beta. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of beta, loaded segue, but I'm going into it anyway. Spider-Man tomorrow, ladies and gents. Spider-Man. That's right. My Spider-Man playthrough continues tomorrow. Last week, I did nothing but side missions and stuff like that because I was having too much fun with the side missions, if I'm being honest with you. I'll probably do the same again tomorrow, but I'll get back into the story. We're finishing off, we're chasing Mr. Lee, Martin Lee, so like I say, please feel free to join me for that tomorrow, same time as today. And then on Thursday, there'll be more GMW. Friday, I would probably think it's going to be either Gears or Ark. It's more than likely going to be Ark, because on Friday, it's pretty much the end of the Halloween stuff on Friday as well. So, like I say, I'm trying to get some more Halloween stuff. I'm probably going to go on Ark after this as well to try and get a few more bits of Halloween stuff. I'm trying to get as much Halloween stuff as I can. But with the server shut down, and with what happened on Sunday with the server shut down, and what happened yesterday as well, the server shutdown pretty much fucks up anything. Yes, I understand it has to be done for certain stuff and everything and whatever. I get it. Don't get me wrong, I do. But it royally fucked up my momentum on Sunday. And not only that, it fucked up a little bit yesterday as well. And I was at my wit's end with it. So, but like I say, I'll be going on then. Hopefully by the time Friday comes. So if it's still available on Friday, I'll stream it on Friday as well. With that, I've got a gorgeous wyvern as well that I tamed, tropical wyvern as well, and I'll be looking for some other stuff as well. As far as there is the unified TV champ, the new TV champion. This is non-title, by the way. The TV title is not on the line in this match. But as far as my whole thing about Ark and the Halloween event, I think it sucked, quite frankly, because there was a lot of stuff bad to it. But I'll explain it on another day. There he is. Dethroned Sting and is now your TV champion. Also beat Big Amish along the way too. As well. But Big Amish pinned the Stinger to eliminate him. That's why I believe the Big Amish deserves another title shot at that belt. Or deserves another shot. So that's why I'm seriously tempting for Thursday. Depending on the outcome of the match coming up in a little bit, the 4-way Battle Royal, I'm seriously tempting to have Killer defend that belt on Thursday against the Big Amish. Whether he's the number one contender for the world title or not, I'm still considering that happening. And if that happens on Thursday, it will be your main event, at least one of the main events as well. I might make it the main event for Thursday as well. Killer defending the unified television title against the Big Amish. Because I believe the Big Amish deserves a rematch or another shot at that belt. The Big Amish is in title contention. He's a major player for the titles. Will he get a championship? Who knows? Right, the new TV champion. His first match as TV champion. He's going up against Matsuda. So here we go. Collar elbow tie up, side headlock. So, yeah, pretty much. By the way, guys, all the stuff that I've shouted out as well. And if you haven't followed this man, please do so. I'll shout him out as well. Everybody who I've shouted out in the chat as well, please follow them. They are good people. You know, like I said, I don't settle for the second best over here. I settle for the best as well. Please go and follow the people as well, guys. Just follow everybody. Everybody who's in chat, who's been talking and whatnot. Follow. Get everybody follow. Beautiful DDT. Matsuda has been down the pecking order here in GMW. He's been looking for an opportunity. Well, this is his opportunity to make a name for himself and cause a major upset. Speaking of major upset, there was a major upset last week at Ring Madness as well. Maximum Carlos making Goldberg tap out. Yes, Carlos will be in action on Thursday. I don't know. Maybe he could be next in line for the TV title shot. But I'm seriously considering big things for Carlos. Because you never know. He might even be in shot for the world title. To be honest with you. Because he caused a major upset last week at Ring Madness when he made Goldberg tap out. That was probably one of the biggest upsets in GMW's history. I was not expecting him to tap out Goldberg the way he did last week. I was not expecting him to do that. That may very well be one major upset. One of the biggest upset in GMW's history. Not expecting that one bit. But fair play to him for doing it. And also, ladies and gentlemen, as well, this Thursday it will be Martinez. I might even make a tag match as well. But Punishment Martinez will be in action on Thursday as well. And yes, Punishment Martinez has rejoined the Los Loco Lobos. It is now, Lobos are now gone from 3 to 4. So it is now Loco Joe, the world champion, Ray Wolf, or the former world champion, Ray Wolf, Maximum Carlos, and Punishment Martinez. So now the Lobos now on 4. In the Mafia, we have 6, because we have me, OJJ, Goldberg, Andrew and Gary Eaton, and yes, don't forget the female herself, the Banshee, that is Lady J. That's a reverse rider on the TV champ. Don't forget, guys, this isn't a non-title match. But if Matsuda wins, he may very well be in line for a title shot. 2, and only a 2 count, though. But Killer's been a major player, man. Killer's came in, he's got it done. He's got the job done, and hell, he became a world champion. He's won his first major title here in GMW, the GMW World Television Championship. Oh. I feel a lot better now after that little rant earlier on. I do feel a lot better now after that rant. The whole thing is crazy. The whole thing at the end of the day, guys, it's just crazy. That's a powerbomb, a running powerbomb. And you know what else is crazy? The wrestling shows that haven't been over here. You know? I haven't seen a wrestling show in the my local promotion. That's his sister Abigail. My local promotion over here. They haven't done a show in God knows how long. It feels like a year, but I know it hasn't. 1, 2, only a 2 count though. Also, Gary and Andrew Eaton retained the World Tag Team titles against the Trailblazers last week. I would book the Andrew and Gary Eaton defending them belts against the Outlaws, but the Outlaws are no more, so you know, it is what it is. That's GMW for you, ladies and gentlemen. TV champion now. Putting the boots to Matsuda. Matsuda. Another OP move here in this game. Oh! I don't think they've ever done that in real life. You can tell this is a video game. Because I really don't think they've ever done that in real life. It's one thing taking the superplex from the top rope in the ring. But doing it on the outside like that, I don't think they would allow that. Because that shit could break your back. That shit could break your back. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the 4-man battle royal. Who will go? We are going to be guaranteed no excuses this time. No controversy, no 2K's bullshit. We are going to be guaranteeing someone is going to Living for the Glory. At the moment right now, Goldberg is going to Living for the Glory. That might all change. Clothesline by the Matsuda. Matsuda's taken it to the TV champ. And I guess this is something for Matsuda to prove as well. Proving to me that he still belongs here in GMW. They can still, you know, kick ass. I might make him my, what I call it as well. My Neville. Or Pac, as he's now known. Watch the ropes, ref. Thank you. Killer. Belly to belly suplex by the television champion. Oh. Tries to get the feet on the ropes, but Matsuda's like, get the hell out of there. Matsuda's taking the TV champ to the limit, so I'm guessing Killer's trying to pull out all the stops. Well, he's trying to pull out all the stops. That's an STF. Face lock, cross face even. Step over told into the cross face. A move that John Cena once called the STFU. Killer, get back in. You're the TV champ. I was gonna say, if this was a Extreme Rules match right now, you'd be going for a weapon. I tell you what, I expected this to be a cakewalk. Gotta give credit to Matsuda, man. That's a forearm. Matsuda bust open the TV champ. There you go. Dragon screw, leg whip. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is my interactive series. Ladies and gents, this is my interactive series, GMW. It's on the PS4. If you have an Xbox and you have a character that you want to be on here, let me know. Ladies and gents, let me know. There's my Discord. Hope that was right. There's my Discord. DM me in there. DM me the formula. When I say DM me the formula is how you created the character, and I'll create it for you. I'll make room on the roster and I'll create it for you. Also, if you have a PS4, you don't have to send me it through the DM. Just upload your character to the GMW. Upload a character in Community Creations using the hashtag GMW. And then let me know whether it's on Twitch, whether it's on Discord, on social media, whatever. Just let me know. Whisper me on Twitch. Would be the best chance. And if you do that, ladies and gentlemen, your character could be like Killer. Could be very well be a TV champion. Yeah. And for those of you that are wondering what the hell living for the glory is, ladies and gents. And for those of you that are wondering what living for the glory is, ladies and gentlemen, living for the glory is my WrestleMania show. So I'm thinking of going big. When it comes to living for the glory, I'm thinking of going big. I'm thinking of also doing a two-night living for the glory. Because on the Tuesday, when I do my creative side and everything, the creative arena and everything like that, I'm thinking of making that night one, and then on Thursday do night two. So night one on Tuesday, night two on Thursday. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So, will it work? Who knows? Will I do it? Who knows? So part one on the Tuesday, part two on the Thursday. If you know what I mean. Tell you what, hard-fought victory here. Fucking hell. Matsuda's taking it to kill her. Oh! Like a reverse 450, but he 450. He 450 kill her, all right. He 450 these knees. Can Matsuda get the big upset? I mean, Matsuda could very well be my Pac. Or Neville, if you're a WWE fan. Oh! TV Champ was going for a powerbomb, but his back went out. Head scissors. Beautiful corkscrew. Senton. Standing corkscrew senton. This is what we do here Tuesdays and Thursdays, ladies and gentlemen, in GMW. We wrestle. No sports entertainment stuff here. Nothing bullshits you here in GMW. This is how we roll, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we roll. Yeah, thanks for that, OJJ. I was about to do it myself. Yes. Like I say, guys, any mods here in the channel, you see that shit, ban it. I know. That stuff gives me fucking... Yeah. It's a pain in the ass, that. Like I say, you have authority to make a decision on how you want to go by. Ban it, time it out, whatever. Just get it out of my chat. That's all I ask. That's the Wings of Saturn, ladies and gentlemen. And that is another major upset. Matsuda makes the TV champion. I don't know if he tapped out. He just basically gave up. Basically. I tell you what, Matsuda just pushed himself right into a TV title shot. And like I said, depending on the outcome of this match, or that's coming up next, I don't know. I think Killer might get his rematch against Matsuda. That's on standby. Killer might get his rematch against Matsuda on Thursday. But like I say, depends on the outcome of this next match. Right? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Matsuda, a big upset. Not a good start for the Killer as the TV champion, but credit to Matsuda. Right. I'm going to confront Mr. Dealer Douchebag. Because, like I said, the week of the pay-per-view, or the penultimate week of the pay-per-view, which is the last shows before the pay-per-view, because Loco pretty much does the same as I do. He creates the arena, he streams that and everything, and maybe puts in the matches here and there as well, and then onto the pay-per-view. So I'm guessing, from my calculations at least, the pay-per-view or the final week for the LCW show before the pay-per-view, the week before the pay-per-view, and since the Mafia is pretty much on Mayhem, which is on a Monday, so I'm guessing November 16th, I wrestle Dios de la Douchebag on the go-home show for that, and I wrestle him, and the winner of that match gets Chris Danger for the world title. Quite frankly, neither here or there. If I win that match and get Danger, I'm going to stick that horseshoe so far up Danger's ass you won't know what hit him. But if Dios somehow beats me, either way, if he wins the world title, he's going to have to deal with me anyway. So, because him beating me and him getting a shot at Danger, it's not going to get the. It's not going to get that in. Fuck that. Right. Joe putting Lady J on chaos, trying to cause a stress. Yeah, I think that as well, but that's 50% of it. The other 50% of it is, like I say, I'm still waiting for him to sort this female out. But I think he's trying to cause a stiff, to be honest with you. I mean, we're still waiting on this female mafia. I'm still waiting for him to help me out with that, but whether he do that or not, we'll see. By the way, speaking of OJJ Loco Joe main event today. The winner gets Moxley at Dirty Deeds. That is your main event of this episode, ladies and gentlemen. As well, Loco Joe, and by the way, it's no disqualifications too. Just to let you know. Golden Rumble. What's game called? WWE 2K20. And this universe is called Gamesmatter Wrestling GMW. Anyway, Dio still a douchebag. You know, it's bad. Like I said during all this, it's bad enough I have to deal with Azrael, right? And trust me, by the end of this, by next season, ladies and gentlemen, after Living for the Glory, hopefully GMW will be an Azrael-free zone. Okay, that's the plan. It's bad enough I have to deal with Azrael. It's bad enough there's a guy in LCW walking around with my world title with a horseshoe up his ass, called Chris Danger. But I have to deal with this prick too. Dio's still a douchebag. A guy who hasn't got over the fact that I made his first title reign in LCW look like something out of a fucking raffle ticket show. Because I proved him beating me for the World Championship after I beat, was it Mass Terror? Yeah, when I beat Mass Terror, I proved him beating me was a fluke. And he still hasn't got over that. And like I say, it's pretty much the world title picture at the moment in LCW, at least on Mayhem, it's pretty much me, this git, and Chris Danger. Oh, okay. Like I say, guys, if you have this game on the PS4, if you have WWE 2K20 and you have this game on the PS4, please upload your character, and you have a character available. Upload the character to the community creations using the hashtag GMW, and your guy could be here too, or girl, depending on who it is. Big thank you to everybody who came in tonight, lurking, doing all that good stuff, modding, following. Big thank you to Weebo. Big thank you to Eslan Jackson for the host as well. Big Amish for the host as well. The Millionator. I hope I said that right. I probably butchered the fuck out of that, but thank you for the follow either way. I'm not very good at pronouncing names, ladies and gentlemen, as you can probably tell. Well, thank you for the follow nonetheless. Big thank you to everybody who's popped in and done all that good stuff too. It is much appreciated. Thank you for the lurk. Going to vote. Oh, yes, the election. Apparently it's election day today in America. Joe Biden or Donald Trump? You decide. I wish we could have an election over here. Because I guarantee you right now, if we had an election over here right now, guarantee you Boris Johnson would not be Prime Minister. Period. Boris Johnson would not be Prime Minister. He should consider himself lucky. He should consider himself lucky that there's not an election over here. Because if there was an election over here, he'd be out the fucking door. There's the Family of Gamers Discord too, guys, if you're in there here. Yes, I am a part of the Family of Gamers. Probably the best crew I've ever met doing this streaming gig as well. Like I said, it's led by Baby Go, Reborn, and Green Eye. Green Eye was in earlier on as well. Like I say, check them out, guys. Get yourself in there. Meet the crew. Get yourself in there. Just get yourself in there. Meet new people as well. There's a lot of good people in there. You alright, kill me? There's a lot of good people in there. I feel better after that rant, man. I really do feel better after that rant. Like I say, guys, when this is all said and done, I'm probably going to jump back on Ark and do some more of that Halloween collecting that I've been doing. Like I say, the Halloween stuff, the Halloween event has been a fail for me. Because the bone dinosaurs are too OP. Especially the Brontos. The bone dinosaurs are too OP. And like I say, even though it has to be done, I understand it. I never did understand. I never do not understand it. But the server shut down on Sunday has pretty much fucked everything up for me. Oh! There you go, you fucking big schmuck. How do you like that? Yeah, Paul Nelson, German suplex. Thank you very much. And while I was watching Rifle on Tuesday and catching up with Rifle as well, and he feels, and as far as the pandemic goes, he feels the same way I do. And I think it was him who said it in his Discord chat as well. I got a Direwolf Ghost outfit, and I got a T-Rex Ghost outfit. And thanks to the server shutdown, they got taken away. So I'm a little pissed off. I'm a little bit annoyed with that. Because I wanted to use them two on the thing. And also, I put a skeleton Bronto on my Bronto, which is next to my base. Which is right next to my base. Because I only use him to collect berries and whatnot. I put a Bronto there as well. And I put a Bronto there. I put the bone costume on the Bronto. It took the bone costume off the Bronto. But don't worry, there's one back on, so it's fine. So, even though I understand the server shutdown has to be done, I just wish it wouldn't fuck things up the way it does for people. You know, the way it does in that. I just wish it wouldn't do that. Like I say, server shutdown has to be done. I understand that. But like I say, I had another thing as well. I had two Griffins. I had two Griffins that were max level. One got taken away thanks to the server shutdown. You know, even with the server shutdown as well. That's why I probably lost my Power Ranger machine, my tech, whatever the fuck it's called. This big machine that looks like something out of a Power Rangers episode. Right, it's Amish time, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, it is. It is a 4-way dance. Hopefully, this will not go to crashing mode, but it is a 4-way dance. It is a battle royal over the top rope counts. This is the final 4 that you're seeing right here. The final 4 of the proverbial Royal Rumble, the controversial Royal Rumble last week, and yeah. Like I say, one of these guys now is going to WrestleMania, or the WrestleMania show that is Living for the Glory. So, who will it be? You'll find out very soon. Big Amish, Sting, Goldberg, and yes, Hulk Hogan. Oh boy. Let me guess. There we go. It works eventually. I bet there's an update that's causing all that. Yeah? You gotta love the updates, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking timing of them. But anyway, do you get the Dancing Queen or Dragon Queen in this case? Indeed. But yes, a lot of things have stressed me out, ladies and gentlemen, as you probably think. Like I say, go back and watch the beginning of the stream as well. Not just the things with the pandemic, ladies and gentlemen, but a certain friend that I've met during this streaming as well. That's pretty much been. It's frustrating to be the person's friend. Let me tell you, it's frustrating to be the person's friend. I understand the person goes through the same things that I probably go through, and I can probably relate to 99% of the stuff the person goes through, because the person reminds me of me sometimes. But 1 minute we're talking as friends, the next minute the person goes away, don't talk to the person for a month or so, but yet she talks to other people, she doesn't get in contact with me, blah 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 blah. You know, sometimes I just don't know why I bother. But it is at the end of the day. I think Kill Me and Dragon Queen will probably know who I'm talking about. But, yeah, it is what it is. I just try not to let it bother me, but it's just frustrating because all I want to do is be a friend. Yeah, it is frustrating. I mean, it's understandable. Like I said, 99% of what the person goes through, sometimes I can't even relate to. But it's just frustrating. You know. I mean, I've had Twitter conversations with her, DM conversations as well. And even at one point as well, she says, "Oh, I wish I had the motivation for Ark." No. I know why you don't have the motivation for Ark. Okay? It's because, A, when I tamed that Megalodon, that 800 Megalodon, I found your base next door to my base. Okay? A little mini thing. I know the full background story of it. And the reason why you probably don't have any motivation for Ark is one simple person whose name I will not mention on this stream because he's a fucking wank stain. Yeah. And Kill Me and Dragon Queen know who the fuck I'm talking about on that. He's a walking piece of shit. And I hope he sees this. Because to be honest with you, hate is a strong word, ladies and gentlemen. And I've always gone by the theory of how can you hate somebody if you've never met them? With this person, I just didn't trust the person. But considering what he's done, okay? Considering what he's done, I flat out hate his fucking guts. And if he was here right now, outside my fucking house, I'd beat the shit out of him. You heard that here first. Because he deserves a fucking ass whooping. I wouldn't mind talking to the person who runs the Ark server that I'm in as well. Maybe thinking about getting him banned from the server because he fucking deserves it. I know it won't happen, but, you know, he fucking deserves it. What a piece of shit he is. And not only that as well, the person's animals, okay, the person's animals that person, well, I tamed some animals belonging to the person. Because it was all part of, the Zootopia tribe, and all that. He kicked this person who's supposed to be friend and everything. This twat kicked the person out and left there with nothing. And decides to keep all the friggin' animals in there. Well, I went and got and I'll tell you this right now, I went and got 2 of the animals and locked them up in a base. I created a base next to my storage unit as well. I just basically locked them in there. And hopefully Kilby can go on there and sort that out for me when he gets the opportunity. They're still locked in there. Server hasn't fucked them up. Thank fuck. Well, the server shut down, didn't fuck that up. I still haven't got over that. Yeah. And then this person tells me during Rightful stream that she doesn't have the motivation for Ark. Yeah. We all know why. At least I do anyway. Besides other stuff in work, knowing that piece of shit kicked you out of the tribe that you were in. That's the reason why. Nobody's fucking fooling me. Nobody fools me. And I still can't believe that. And I know something was up when I saw the base, when I tamed on that stream that I did, when I tamed that 800 Megalodon. I still can't believe I tamed that. Fucking Christ. I was going to tame another Megalodon at the Redwoods, but fucking hell. Good. Well, like I say, I've got 2 of the thing. Yes, just keep talking. Like I say, what I've just said there, Kill Me, please tell that person. Because like I say, I've talked, I've tried to talk. I've tried to talk to the person in question, and it's like talking to a fucking brick wall at the time. You know, I even think she talks out of her ass half the time. But anyway, but like I said to her in a Twitter DM, I just want to be her friend. She's even the person's even admitted, the person in question has even admitted that she hasn't been a very good friend, or she's forgotten how to be a friend. She's even admitted that. But at the end of the day, I just want to be a friend to her. And 99% of the time, I feel like I'm not. And I feel like I'm just wasting my time. Yes, she goes through troubles. Yes, she has work. I get it. You know, she should be fucking grateful she is working. You know, no matter what kind of work she's doing, especially with this fucking pandemic. Yeah. But like I said, I've got 2 of the animals at my base. I think it's just the wyvern that needs them, but like I said, Mr. Admin in there as well, Kill Me, has a plan. And I'd like to be a part of that plan when you execute it. Or at least I'd like to be a part of it when you execute it, at least. What a fucking tool bag. Anyway, 4-way dance. The winner of this match, undisputed #1 contender for the World Championship. Done. And we'll get the opportunity for that world title at Living for the Glory. We'll go to my WrestleMania and make history, if that's even a word. I did the first Royal Rumble, the first Ring Madness, and towards the end with the Final 4, these were the Final 4, it cut out. And Big Amish just eliminated Hogan, and boy did he ever. Appreciate you, Sky. And like I say, guys, if I haven't been in your streams or anything, I have been lurking, and I apologise if I haven't chatted. But you know why, because I ranted about it at the beginning of the show. And I feel a lot better for it, let me tell you. Whoever wins this becomes undisputed #1 contender for the World Championship. Yeah, I wish he'd speak to me. I mean, I don't mind her speaking to Dragon Queen because, you know, girly stuff and everything like that. But sometimes I just think she forgets about me. Or the person in question forgets about me. You know? And I'll tell you this right now. And Kill Me, you know about this as well. I have come close on occasions to basically giving up on her. On this person. And this person said to me they were gonna send me some wrestling gear as well, which I haven't followed up on it. But back in August when we had a conversation, the person asked me for my address, sending me she was gonna send me some wrestling gear. You know, WWE stuff that this person said that they had. Yes, it's a she. The person said they had. I'm still waiting for it. Maybe she's forgot about it or pandemic. I don't know. But I'm not going to put any pressure on the person. I know what happened last time I tried that. I just wish, you know. I mean, is it wrong to care about the girl? Because I do. I think the world of the person. I think the world of her. Yeah. I've been worried about Vossi since day one. And I know what you said. I remember what you said last time, yeah. With Vossi as well. But that poor bastard can't get a break. That's what I feel sorry about. That poor son can't get a fucking break. Yeah, defo keep me posted on Vossi if you get any information, man. That poor bastard can't get a fucking break. And for some reason, I've been down that road before with my family as well. Anyway. This is Big Amish's chance. Is Big Amish going to WrestleMania? He did it! Ladies and gentlemen, The Big Amish, #1 contender for the World Championship. And he is going to Living for the Glory to face the champion, whoever that may be. It could be Moxley, it could be Loco, it could be OJJ. We'll find out next in that, because the main event's coming up next. Who knows? Quite frankly, all due respect, you're headlining my WrestleMania, my WrestleMania show, big man. Because Living for the Glory, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, is my WrestleMania show. So, yes, it might very well be a 2-night deal. We don't know. But it's going to be big. That I do know. It's going to be a big show. Definitely. And we're going to find out who's going to be facing Moxley next. Coming up next in the... Cheers, Big Amish. Waiting to hear, then arranging a meet-up with him. Okay. Like I say, keep me posted, Kill Me, on that one. Because like I say, that poor bastard Vossi, fucking hell. He can't get a break to save his life. No matter how things are positive towards that guy, or things are looking up for him, there's always something that just brings that poor bastard down, man. And I genuinely feel sorry for him. And I can relate to 99% of the stuff, man. I can relate to it. I mean, like I say, I knew a member in my family who couldn't get a fucking break with her illness. The illness that ended up killing her in 2018. Couldn't kill it. Yeah. So, OJJ... Loco Joe. Whoever wins this gets Moxley at Dirty Deeds. So we are going to decide now the main event for Dirty Deeds. Jon Moxley will defend the World Heavyweight Championship, the GMW World title, against either one of these two guys. And it's not going to be a triple threat match like at the Ring Madness pay-per-view. It's not going to be that. Okay, it's going to be a strict one-on-one. That's why I made this match. One of these guys is going to get a world title shot. I have my hopes of who it could be. No offense, Loco. No offense, OJJ. But I have my hopes of who it could be. Because I do have a major match planned for Loco. And I've actually told him this. I do have a major match planned for Loco. Going into, basically, for Living for the Glory. Don't know if it's going to be for the World Championship. It probably won't be. But I have a major match planned for Living for the Glory involving Loco. I'm just hoping and praying that I can do it. Because I actually would like to see it. Will it happen? Who knows? It wouldn't be the first time as well. Because the last time I had a major match for Loco, I put him in the ring with Bret Hart. I Feel the Heat. And he overcame them. Odds, if you can put that as, because he put Bret Hart to sleep. I decided to give the face paint OJJ the night off, or at least some time off as well, and go with this OJJ. OJJ without the face paint. But it's still the same old OJJ. Yes, he's a Wolfpack member. Yada, 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 yada. Yes, I brought him into the Wolfpack, ladies and gentlemen, because he had a bit of a falling out with his predecessors at the Fallen Shit Show, whose names I will not mention as well. They were known as the Fallen Wasteland, and boy were they a wasteland, in a bad way too, I might add. So I brought him in to greatness. So basically he made the jump from them clowns to greatness. And I like to think he's done very well since. Well, he's done a lot better. He's won championships. And he's done his thing. He's definitely done his thing. Mafia all the way. And here he is. The now former World Heavyweight Champion. As of last Thursday. Because he lost his World Championship in the 3-way, and now Moxley has to has the championship. Also, guys, if you have not followed Mr. Big Amish, one more time. Very good dude. Streams very late at night for me, but if I can get the opportunity to jump in, I'll jump in and see him. Really good guy. I think I met him through Queenie, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm glad I did because, like I say, he's a really good dude. Really good dude. Loco Joe, World's Heavyweight Champion. There's one thing I love sometimes when it comes to streaming, ladies and gentlemen. I love shooting. I'm as real as it gets on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. You want my opinion on something, let me know and I'll give you my opinion on it. It's not bullshit, let me tell you. But there's one thing I love doing is shooting the breeze, and I feel a lot better after the shooting tonight. Not just on the pandemic, but this fucking clown that I was talking about. Crazy Recon. I hope I said that right. It sounded good in my head and I'm going with it. But Crazy, thank you for the follow. Welcome yourself to the Mafia. Crazy Recon 88. Or 88, if you will. Ref, road break. I wish they fucking look at the road breaks, man. Anyway. Welcome aboard. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, you probably should do by now. I appreciate that. I'm glad I said perfect, because normally on occasions, Crazy, I fucking butcher names. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And if I do butcher your name, whoever it is, I apologize. Because like I say, I'm very good with names. But to know that I said that perfectly puts a smile on my face, because that's not usually the case, let me tell you. Like I say, usually I butcher the fuck out of names. But welcome aboard. For those of you that don't know, ladies and gentlemen, you get Tuesdays and Thursdays on this very channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is GMW Day. Gamesmatter Wrestling brought to you each and every Tuesday and Thursday on this very channel. Even when it's pay-per-view week, you still get it on the Tuesday. Usually the pay-per-views are on the Thursday. Dirty Deeds, next GMW pay-per-view is the 26th of November. As well, the 26th of November. And it's a Thanksgiving spectacular, ladies and gentlemen, because it's Thanksgiving in America too. So, to all my American viewers or my American friends, if you're having Thanksgiving that day and you want some entertainment, some extra added entertainment with all that Thanksgiving, all the turkey, the trimmings, and whatever else it is. I don't know if it'll be much of a Thanksgiving this year, considering what's going on and that, but, you know, Thanksgiving nonetheless. Get yourself in here on the 26th for Dirty Deeds. Because GMW will present Dirty Deeds November 26th, right here on this very channel, ladies and gentlemen, as well. Beautiful cutter. And like I say, guys, this is no disqualifications. That's probably wondering why. You're probably wondering why. Why isn't the ref counting? No, there's a 10 count. It's no DQ. I want a #1 contender out of this match tonight. I want no excuses. I want a flat-out, legit #1 contender. Whoever wins this faces John Moxley, the current AEW World Champion, now GMW World Champion. He will face, the winner of this match will face Moxley at the pay-per-view, November 26th. So basically, we are deciding the main event for Dirty Deeds right now with this match. Will it be OJJ? Will it be Loco? Will Loco get his rematch? Or will OJJ sneak in and get a one-on-one shot? Either way, doesn't matter what, it's going to be one-on-one. Loco will get his rematch eventually. If he doesn't win tonight, he'll just have to wait for it, unfortunately. Because whoever wins this match will get a one-on-one championship match at the pay-per-view. As well, if you just tuned in tonight as well, Andrew Eaton was probably the highlight of my night tonight, because Andrew Eaton literally beat the shit out of Azrael tonight and beat him 1-2-3 in the middle of the ring, even though it took a little bit out of him, but hey, he got the job done. That's why he's back, and that's why he's a former world champion, and that's why he's a member of the Mafia. Also tonight, Jason Blade wins the three-way dance to kick off the show. Vota claims that he's going to pick up where he left off from the first time he was here in GMW. That means dominate, because he did dominate the first time he was here in GMW, but he's looking to do it again. That's a Loco effect, rather, version of the Judas effect. Only one cup though. So, also tonight, Ashton Jules made his debut, and what a debut, getting a victory over Billy Paragon. Andrew Eaton beats Azrael. Moxley beats the Boss in what was a half-fought match. Matsuda causes an upset against the TV champion and makes him pass out to get the victory. Or submit, whatever. I think I'm going to have a rematch on Thursday with Matsuda and Killer as well. That TV championship match will probably have to wait until next week. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But Killer will defend that TV title at some point, because I actually do want to see the Big Amish. And yes, the Big Amish is now the undisputed #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Due to all the controversy, what happened, the controversy has now been gone. That is a GTS. The controversy is now over. There's no excuses now. The Big Amish is the #1 contender to the GMW World Heavyweight Champion. Whoever is the champion going into Living for the Glory will face the Big Amish at Living for the Glory for that world title. The Big Amish is headlining Living for the Glory. Congratulations. 4-way battle royal, the Big Amish is headlining Living for the Glory. That is the story of this night, of this episode of GMW. The Big Amish will wrestle the world champion at Living for the Glory. No excuses. Jawbreaker. I hope, like I said, I have my pick who I want to win this match. Obviously, I'm going to be picking OJJ because he's Mafia. But, like I said, I have a big plan for Loco. And he's been a very dominant World Heavyweight Champion, but I want him to have a match at Living for the Glory. A dream match, but will it happen? I don't know. But if he wins this match, he gets Moxley at the pay-per-view. At Dirty Deeds, November 26th. He's very lethal with that sleeper hold, by the way. That's how he won. That's a clothesline from hell. Are we going to see a freshly squeezed stunner? Yes, we do. That's a whippersnapper, or the version of the whippersnapper. The freshly squeezed stunner. You gotta love that. That's a German suplex. Nothing fancy about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just getting dumped on your head, ladies and gents. It sucks. I don't think I've never had a German suplex on me, but anyway. Beautiful Kana. The pinfall and submission must be back in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a false count anywhere match. It's just no disqualifications. Like I said, I wanted no excuses in this match tonight. I wanted no excuses. I wanted an outright #1 contender, and I wanted somebody to face Moxley for the world title at Dirty Deeds, November 26th. Done dirt cheap, ladies and gentlemen. Dirty deeds. And trust me, they are done dirt cheap, let me tell you. Thank you to everybody who was hosted today. Revs even hosted me, God bless him. Cybertank Girl, Ferrari, The Big Amish, Miss Bonita, S-Line Jackson, Inner City Girl, Loyal Sun, and Ghost as well. Big thank you to everybody who's hosted me. I really do appreciate it, whether it's an auto host or whether you've came in and hosted me, whatever. You still hosted me, and I appreciate it very, very much indeed. As well, just making sure cleaning all the crap. Like I said, guys, it is a wolf pack. I never get bored of that song. Thank you for the host, Dragon Queen. Appreciate that. I appreciate all the hosts. No matter how late or whatever they are, I appreciate them all nonetheless. Very much so. Appreciate all the support, guys. Either way, good or bad. Short or not, whatever. It's always appreciated. That's an ankle lock. Will Loco tap out to this ankle lock? He's been using this ankle lock quite a bit there, OJJ. I think he's been watching Kurt Angle too much. Anyway. Gives me an idea. That is a power slam. That is a cover. You're not going to beat OJJ on a power slam. You can probably beat OJJ on many things. Power slam ain't one of them. Just saying. That's the roll through Loco. Knee! Watch the rope breaks, ref. Alright, there's no rope break there. 1, 2. But OJJ is like, I'm going to Dirty Deeds. I want that title shot. Like I say, whoever wins this match gets a championship match at Dirty Deeds. And it might be Loco because that's the GTS. Ref! Ref! Oh, give me strength. I'm going to have a look at that now. And this episode of GMW is now ended in controversy. I'm pretty sure the head was underneath the rope there. Or the top of the head was underneath the rope. At the moment right now, Loco is going to Dirty Deeds for a shot, for a rematch for the world title. But that might have ended in controversy. I'll have to address that and sort that out for Thursday. Probably. Oh, God. Back-to-back controversies. God love them. But either way, ladies and gents, boys and girls, at the moment, as it stands right now, Loco's going to Dirty Deeds to face Moxley. But I swear OJJ's head was underneath the rope. I'll have to have a double look at that later on. Controversy is a key here in this business, ladies and gentlemen, when you're doing this stuff. I had to deal with it last week, and I've dealt with it tonight, but it is what it is. Right, let's do a quick recap. Jason Blade gets the victory in the three-way dance at the beginning. Hopefully we'll get a match now between Blade and Maverick Blade and Jason Blade, one-on-one. Vota claims he's going to be taking care of business like he did the first time around in New GMW. Will that happen? Be interesting to see. Ashton Jules beats Billy Paragon in what was a very impressive in-ring debut. Speaking of impressive, former world champion and current one half of the world tag team champions, Andrew Eaton beats Azrael, and I'm very grateful for that. Mwah! You beauty. Also, as well, the boss loses out in what was a half-hour match to John Moxley. Apologies if I just whacked my mic there. Matsuda upsets Killer for the television. Well, it wasn't for the TV belt. It was a non-title, but that puts him right in contention for a TV title shot. Also, I call out Mr. Diaz de la Douchebag and a little bit of a warm-up for the 16th of November on LCW, because I'm going to beat the living shit out of this guy, let me tell you. Big Amish is now the undisputed #1 contender and will go to Living for the Glory to face the world champion, whoever that may be. He is pretty much headlining Living for the Glory. And a match that, quite frankly, in a way, ended in controversy, in my opinion. But either way, as it stands right now, it is Jon Moxley versus Loco Joe at Dirty Deeds for the World Heavyweight Championship. So we'll see what happens on Thursday, guys. So with that being said, beautiful people, that about wraps this up. That about wraps it up for GMW this week. Or for today at least. I'll be back on Thursday with GMW. I will be back tomorrow with what I call it as well. Don't forget, Spider-Man tomorrow. I did nothing last week on Spider-Man. I did nothing but side missions because I was having too much fun. Way too much fun. So tomorrow there'll be more side missions to do. I'll finish off bits off here and there, and I'll get into the story mode tomorrow as well. So yeah, I will get into the story mode tomorrow as well. It's good to see Paige streaming again, considering what's been going on. But anyway, I'm just going to see who's online and who we're going to give this raid to. Hope to see you all tomorrow for hope to see you all on Thursday again for GMW. Hope to see you tomorrow for the Spider-Man stream. That's right, Spider-Man tomorrow, ladies and gents, as well. Continuation of it. I'm very much keen to play Red Dead Redemption 1. But I was going to do it on Monday. But, yeah, Red Dead Redemption 1 coming soon to this channel. Oh, I'll be doing both the story mode and Undead Nightmare as well. So be sure to be on the lookout for that as well. Who can I put on? Who is online that deserves my attention? Who deserves my attention? What the hell? Let's go and jump on Loco. Let's go jump on Loco. He's playing Rogue Company. Is he still available online? Is he about to come off? How long has he done? He's only done 30 minutes. Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll go and jump on Loco. Mr. LCW. So, guys, tomorrow it is... tomorrow is what I call it. Spider-Man. GMW is back again on Thursday. Hope to see you all there for that. I'll be back tomorrow with the Spider-Man story, the continuation of the Spider-Man story mode as well. Big thank you to everybody who's came in. I know you came back right at the end. And yes, unfortunately, OJJ, you might want to go back and watch the match when this is all said and done. A little bit of controversy ended in the match. Yes, Loco did win the match, but I do believe your head was underneath the bottom rope. I'm going to address that. There might be a rematch on Thursday. At the moment right now, as it stands, GMW, Dirty Deeds, it's Loco versus Moxley. That might all change. I will address it on Thursday, so I would advise you to go and watch the match. Yeah, it was one of them matches. So, big thank you to everybody who's came in. Dragon Queen, OJJ, big thank you to all the hosts as well. Green Eye, everybody who's hosted and whatnot. We're going to go and join Loco, because Loco's actually streaming right now. He's doing Rogue Company as well, so we're going to go and join him. I'm going to drop a raid on him. Thank you to everybody who's came in. You've actually made me feel a little bit better tonight. I got off a lot of steam, a lot of rants, and hopefully tomorrow I will be back. Well, I'll be back to normal tomorrow. I hope to see you all tomorrow for Spider-Man. Yes, I'm not doing GMW, but don't be afraid to come in, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be afraid to drop by and say hi. You know, come on and watch me make a complete tit out myself on Spider-Man tomorrow. Hopefully we'll come into the end as well. Like I said, I did nothing but side missions last week. So hopefully tomorrow we can do some more side missions, clean up a few things here and there, and then do the main story again last week. And hopefully we can chat and have some fun tonight, because tonight's been fun, guys. And I owe it all to you. So let's start this raid. And guys, I can only thank you and appreciate what you guys have done tonight. And hopefully I will see you all tomorrow for the Spider-Man stream. If not, I will see you on Thursday for more GMW. More GMW on Thursday, same time. GMW, Tuesdays and Thursdays, only on this channel. Stay safe. Don't do nothing stupid, guys. If you want to get in touch with me, get in touch with me on the Discord or on the social media as well. This pandemic has been kicking my ass. But you guys have always kept me positive. And I appreciate it. See you tomorrow for Spider-Man. Peace, y'all.